Welcome to this edition of North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from Low Country Produce in beautiful downtown Beaufort. We have a wonderful show lined up, so stay tuned. Welcome to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman. I'm happy to be joined this afternoon by Arlene Hull, Executive Director of the Alzheimer's Family Services of Greater Beaufort, and her guest, Nick Davison. Welcome to the show.
It's nice to be here, Karen. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Really excited to learn more about your organization. From what I know, that you've been providing services to area caregivers for a long time. Can you tell us and the viewers a lot more about what the services are that your agency provides?
Yeah, we have been doing this for a long time, Karen. We're in our 28th year now.
That's excellent.
And we provide, and our mission is to take care of caregivers of persons with Alzheimer's. And we do that through our support groups that we have. We have in-home respite where we send aides into the home to take care of the patients with Alzheimer's. We also have a social day program where they can bring their family members afflicted with Alzheimer's. And we have a new support group that we've just started that is for individuals themselves who are in the early stages of Alzheimer's. So that's our new project that we're working on now. We're really excited about that.
So there's been a lot of awareness created recently about people affected with Alzheimer's. How has that been able to benefit your organization and the services that you provide here in Beaufort?
Yeah, it's been hugely beneficial for us, and you know, the awareness is phenomenal the way it's been going, and I attribute that to so many notable people stepping up and acknowledging that their family members. You know, we had Ronald Reagan, Pat Summerall, the women's basketball coach. Maria Shriver's family was affected with it, and she did the Alzheimer's Project. And most recently, the movie Still Alice was just huge for the awareness of Alzheimer's.
So that brings us to one of the things we want to talk about is that movie Still Alice, starring Julianne Moore as a woman afflicted with Alzheimer's, early onset Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
The movie was critically acclaimed and she won an award for her performance. Did that movie show here in Beaufort?
It did not, but we were disappointed with that, so we obtained the rights from Sony Pictures ourselves, and we will be showing it as a fundraiser on April 21st at the USCB Center for the Arts. So there'll be one showing only, one time. We anticipate selling out at 400 tickets, so we're very, very excited about that.
I mean, absolutely. So in some ways you've been able to, you know, get those rights and have your own private viewing about this movie here in Beaufort. To create some awareness. I'm looking forward. I didn't know that this was happening until I had the chance to talk to you prior to the interview, so I'm really excited about being able to see this movie and her performance. And hopefully it will allow people here in Beaufort and our community to learn more about your services.
We're hoping that, yeah.
So that's not the only event that you have going on, though. I know you've got a bike ride coming up, and is this the first time you've done something like this? It
is the first time we've done a bike ride, and actually the bike ride idea came to us from Nick Davison here, and so I'm going to let Nick tell you because it's one of his passions, the bike ride. So Nick, tell us about the bike ride.
Thanks, Arlene. Yeah, Karen, this is something that certainly Arlene's talked about, the fact that so many people are impacted by Alzheimer's these days. We're either directly impacted or we know somebody who it's impacted by, who has been impacted by it. So my mom passed away just a year ago now, a year ago this month. Thank you. And she was an avid bike rider, and so we thought, there could not be a better way to remember her and recognize her. And honor her, absolutely. And so in her memory, we're having a bike ride, calling it, her name was Christine, and so we're calling it Christine's Ride to benefit Alzheimer's.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and so the tagline of Bike for the Brain. So,
I love it.
Yeah, so we're asking people to come out and support the cause, and also do something that's healthy for themselves, because certainly there's no better way to prevent disease of any sort but to be active and eat healthy and everything. So that's what this is all about.
Excellent. When is the bike ride?
Yeah. So the 26th, April 26th at 2 o'clock. Sign-in actually starts maybe an hour or so before, but we're asking people to register via the Alzheimer's Family Services website.
Right, and we'll show that information on the screen so that people can have access to that information.
We certainly want to be prepared for them coming ahead of time. So we're going to do this out at Ladies Island Country Club.
Wonderful. That was my next question. I was going to say, where can we ride our bike?
The Royal Pines neighborhood is a very safe area to do that. So it will be a ride that is for all types of riders. So from young kids who want to just do a little 1.5-mile loop around the main part of the neighborhood, or for those that want to either do a 24 or 35-mile ride throughout the neighborhood.
If you're a serious cyclist, there's an opportunity for you to.
There sure is. We think there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
And an entry fee here, or are people just raising awareness or dollars through miles?
No, there is an entry fee. Children 10 and under are biking for free, and 11 and over are biking for $20.
Excellent.
And the first 50 people to sign up and show up will receive a T-shirt that has the logo Christine's Ride Bike for the Brain on it. And we also have bags, filled with goodies that all the riders will have. There'll be food served. I think we're having hamburgers and hot dogs. And there'll be a children's area for after the children have finished biking and maybe their parents are still biking. We'll have an area
sort
that's
of a safe zone for them.
A safe zone for them to play, and we've got Tux the Clown is coming out to entertain the kids. So we think we've thought of everything.
Sounds like it should be. Yeah, it should be a fun event.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate both of you joining us this afternoon downtown here at lovely Low Country Produce and sharing information about the Alzheimer's Family Services. Thanks to both of you for the work you do in our community. We appreciate it. We'll be right back with our next guest on North of the Broad.